Welcome. Well, welcome back actually to You Know What? The Bear Boys Podcast. That's right. I'm back. I've had a little hiatus. Over 6 months, I reckon. It's been a while. It has been a while. But I've been busy, man. I've been a busy boy. But I was actually listening to a podcast at work today, and it was sort of talking about creativity and how the joys of creativity are in the actual creation. You know, I'm a very creative person, and I feel like I need it. It's not. I do enjoy it. Of course, I enjoy it. But if I don't do it for a while, I can feel it building up. I've got to make something. Whether it be a painting, a drawing, a song, anything. I've just got to be making something. I don't know what that is, but I've been like that way like forever, and I like it. But that's the whole thing. It's if I create a song, I very rarely want to go back and listen to it. Same with the podcast. I don't really. Why would I listen to my own thing? Which, is a problem sometimes, because I'll meet people I haven't seen for a while, and they'll mention something, and I'm like, how do you know that? Turns out I was talking about it and forgot about it. So, but yeah, the sort of creative process is the best part of it, and it's really nice to sort of have an idea and start the idea and then just see what happens and sort of where it's going to go, and then see how it ends up, and then it might be a load of shit, but you think, okay, I know for next time to do, X, Y, Z different. But yeah, it got me thinking, like, but yeah, I used to really enjoy doing the podcast, especially making the little music tracks and that. So it's not really important if anyone's listening. It would be nice, but even if like 2 people are listening, it's more that I actually enjoy making it. There's something quite relaxing about it. There's a sort of like cathartic element to it for sure. Because I try and sit. It's quite a weird thing to get used to, just sitting in front of a microphone. And I try not to have like any distractions. So I'm just thinking. It's not very often you just sit and just think. And I'm like, I'm essentially having a conversation with myself. Which is an odd thing to do. But after doing a couple of these, you sort of get used to it. So yeah, we're back. I hope everyone's been well. I've mainly been just doing renovations on the old wreck of a house I bought last year. It's coming together nice, which is good. It's good to see it all finally start to, after months of demoing and living in an absolute shit tip. It's nice for it to actually start to sort of resemble a home. It's not just a house anymore, it's a home. So that's cool. Danger Wank stuff sort of taken a bit of a back seat. Just schedules everyone's on holiday or got this or got that, so it's not been too much band stuff. We have got a new single coming out soon though. The recording's been sent off to get mixed and should be getting that fairly soon. I was going to say the name of the song then, but bit of mystery. Oh wait, because it's actually a bit of a working title. It might change again. But yes, it's a bit late now. It's 9:15. Just had my dinner. Lovely bit of chicken fajitas. Just had a lovely cup of Yorkshire tea. Nice little broody old Yorkshire. And I thought, I'm just going to just sit down and see what happens. In fact, I tell you, I know where this podcast's going now. Talking of sitting down, I've recently learned that it's about 50-50. Right, okay, let's just go back a step. So, you've had a lovely day at work. You've come home. You've had a really nice dinner, really nice meal. Maybe you've had a cup of Yorkshire tea afterwards. Maybe you've had a beer. Who knows? Then, an hour later maybe, a little rumble in the belly and you think, ooh, I'm just going to pop myself into the bathroom here. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to scroll through my phone or whatever it is you do. And I'm going to have a poo. That's what I'm doing. And you do it. And it's great. Now, here's the thing. What happens next? Apparently, half the people out there are wiping their arse sitting down, and the other half are wiping standing up. Now, this is news to me, guys. This is news to me. I don't know. Did you realise that? What side are you on there? Now, before we get too far into it, I'm gonna let you guys know I'm a stand-up guy. Okay? I never even knew the sit-down was an option. I thought that was a girl thing. And presumably even just a girl's pissing thing. I never even thought about this. This was like a bit of an eye-opener. We had a conversation about scrunch or fold. We're having intellectual conversations at work. We are having intellectual... What you hear about builders is not true, okay? We tackle the issues. Ukraine. Politics. Toilet paper. Are you a scrunch or a fold kind of person? And I said, what maniac is a scruncher? There's no control there. It's all over the place. Too bunched up. It's too wide. Plus, I'm sat on the toilet. I've got nothing to do. I'll pull a bit of toilet roll off. I'll fold it. It'll kill 30 seconds. Do you know what I mean? I'm not talking no origami stuff. I ain't making a little swan. Or a little frog or something. I'm just folding it on the perforations. You're also doubling up layers there. You're protecting yourself. You don't want a little breach. You don't want to breach the hole. You don't want a little... Do you know what I'm saying? So that was the initial. Then it came to light. The sit-stand debate. Now, I know there's going to be half of you thinking, what? My man stands up to wipe the arse, yeah? That's crazy, man. No. All you people who are sitting down, what are you doing? What are you doing? Firstly, I do not, even in my own house, where it's clean, I know it's clean. So let alone in a public scenario or a work toilet, portaloo situation, do I want to be putting my hand anywhere near that toilet, let alone in it? Because I'm presuming you're going to have to lean forward or maybe slightly like on a little sideways thing, yeah? Pop yourself over on a 30-degree angle. Maybe cock a leg up a little bit from what I can sort of envisage in my mind's eye. Your hand's going to bang off the toilet seat, surely. What if you slip and you touch the toilet bowl, or even worse, the water? So why are you putting your hand in the toilet, man? Secondly, you can't get a good... Now this conversation, right, is going to be pretty toilet related, pretty graphic. So listener discretion is advised. So yeah, if you're just sat there, say you're sat on the toilet, right? Close your eyes, picture this, you're sat on a toilet. Trousers around your ankles. The smell of pine forest in the air from a Glade plug-in. That's proper like 2010 vibes. You've done a shit. You need to wipe. You get your toilet paper. You fold it. You're not an animal. Let's just say you're a lefty. You lean to the left, right? You're gonna have to use your left arm to like counterbalance or lean on your leg, or I'm not really sure what you're doing with your... If I'm leaning to the left, where's my left arm going? Because I'm going to just tip off the fucking bowl otherwise. Then, your right hand's got the toilet paper. How are you getting any sort of spreadage? Any sort of access? You're banging your hand off the toilet seat. Knuckles are scraping. It's just not the vibe, man. It's not the vibe. Also, I'm guessing your hands around the back there. You have a little quick 1-2 wipes. Drop it in the toilet. Here's question number 2. How do you know when to stop wiping? Do you need a second go? Is there a little bit of residual energy left over? You can't see what you're doing. You're driving blind is what you're doing. Me, I'm stood up. Use one hand, a quick little, if necessary, quick little spreadage. Quick wipe. As I'm putting it in, oh, that looks like I've got all of it there. Brilliant. Might do a quick second check. Second one's clean. Flush out the door. Wrong. Flush, wash my hands out the door. Remember to wash your hands, guys. COVID times especially. Where does this come from? How did I learn this? Is this a generational thing? Was the stand-up wipe passed down to me through my family? I got no recollection of like learning it. And if I did, I don't remember that. Or is it just something that I naturally thought, this makes sense? So I'm putting the word out. If you've listened to this podcast, get on my Insta, flick me a little DM or something, Facebook Messenger, whatever. Just give me your thoughts. Where am I missing something here on the whole sit down scenario? Also got me thinking, what else am I doing that no one else is doing? I know for a fact when I get out the shower, well, even before I get out the shower, I'll turn the water off, and while I'm stood in the shower, I will sort of use my hands as like the human squeegee. I'll run my right hand down my left arm, my left hand down my right arm. I'll like sort of squeegee the water off my torso onto my legs, then off my legs to the floor. I'm 70% dry before I even get out of the shower. Then I get out, a quick 1-2 ruffles up with a towel and that. Got a nice towel too. Nicked it from my hotel. It's a decent one, yeah? It's the size of a bed sheet, you know. Cotton. Might be a slight polyester blend, I can't confirm. But it's a good... So it's kind of soft, but it's also coarse enough that I feel like... I don't like a beach towel. Beach towel's no good. There's no absorption from a beach towel. Also, I feel like although I have scrubbed myself in the shower, I feel the drying is doing some sort of like double exfoliation. Beach towel's too smooth for that. But I know people who get out the shower, soaking wet, dripping water all over the floor, and then they'll just put a t-shirt on or something when they're wet. That is crazy. Putting on clothes when they're wet is so horrible. They all stick to you. You gotta dry yourself, man. Come on. The hair stays a bit damp. I mean, I'm looking a little bit Bob Ross at the minute. Things have got a little bit out of hand. But I might give a little blow dry if it's winter. I generally shower before bed. I don't want to be getting the sniffles, do you know what I mean? Going to bed with cold, wet hair. So I like to do that. I was talking about this recently. I've been sort of off grid. I've been working. For anyone who knows, a place. It's actually called Paradise. I've been out the back of Paradise down Glenorchy, off grid, working for a couple of weeks. It's been great. No phone signal, no TV, no radio. Essentially, I'm sort of camping indoors as I'm renovating this old house. It's been good though, but there's just been two of us working down there. You know, you get talking, there's not much else to do, and we got talking about the whole shower thing, because I like to shower before bed, and the other lad, he likes to get up and shower in the morning. Now, here's my thinking behind this. I got quite a physical job. I'm outside a lot. I'm getting sweaty. I'm just getting generally dirty. As a builder, you're getting dirty. Then I come home and I want to paint. I want to create something. So by the time I'm ready for bed, I'm pretty grubby. So I shower. I'm then fresh. I get into bed. Everything's clean. Brilliant. Then I get up. I go to work. Get dirty again. The cycle continues. Now, what I can't understand with someone who has a physical job or a dirty job, why are you getting into bed all dirty and then getting up and showering before you come to work? Admittedly, when you get into bed the next night, you don't care that the bed's a bit dirty because you're probably a bit dirty, but that's what I mean, your bed's all dirty and that. You're getting your sheets all smelly. When I get into bed, I'm fresh. I'm all crisp and fresh. The sheets are all crisp and fresh. So unless you're showering before you go to bed and you're showering in the morning, I mean, I don't know how filthy you're getting in the night. You need to do 2 showers within a 5-hour period, 6 hour. Actually, it's longer than that, isn't it? It's probably, 8 hours is the general time allowed for sleep. But you're just laying there, innit? You're not doing much. Well, some of you might be. Oi, oi. and good luck to you. So, yeah, who knows? It's one of them things, you always thought it's just totally normal until you realise you're the only one doing it. This is another thing that happens when you move abroad or travel abroad. There's a thing even within that. Us Brits, we love to say abroad. Oh, let's go abroad. I'm in New Zealand now. Overseas, they call it. I'm going to go overseas. I suppose. Is abroad... Because if you say you live in France and you go to Germany, are you going abroad? Or does abroad have to mean overseas? When you live here, everything's over the sea. You can't literally get to another country unless you go over the sea. So overseas makes sense. Whereas within Europe, you can go to 20 countries and still not be, have to cross an ocean. So I'm going to do you a favour. I'm going to look it up. Okay. Abroad. Dictionary definition. It's an adverb. In or to a foreign country or countries. Okay. Can also be used as in different directions or over a wide area. Example, millions of seeds are annually scattered abroad. Like far and wide. I don't think many people use it for that. So yeah, abroad is just to a foreign country. But over here, they call it overseas, I suppose, because you have to go over the sea to get absolutely fucking anywhere. So yeah, I moved over here. The houses are generally bigger than the UK. At least where I live. No real terraced housing over here. There's a lot more room. Everyone's a bit more spread out. And as such, you have a bit more room in the house. And everyone's just got a laundry room. It's totally normal. Everyone's got a laundry. Even on a new house. A cheap first home estate house will at least have a laundry sort of cupboard within the hallway under the stairs or somewhere where the washing machine and the dryer go and all that. Whereas in the UK, and I'm presuming Ireland too, washing machine in the kitchen. And it's only since it was on a film. It was like what's that fucking wanky one with Hugh Grant in it? Maybe Love Actually. What's the one where he ends up dating is it Julia Roberts? And she's famous and he runs a bookshop. Whatever that one is. That was on the other night. And Notting Hill, actually, I think that's it. Yeah. Someone was like, why is his washing machine in the kitchen? It's like, well, that's just what we do. And then I had to have a think about it. Why on earth have we got the washing machine in the kitchen? It's like you're trying to cook dinner. You got it's busy room, the kitchen, and then you got to start dumping washing out. You're hanging out in there. The washing machine's rattling away. The reason is there's already water in there. You've got all the pipes for the sink, so to hook into the washing machine easy. So if you got the washing machine in the living room, in the kitchen, where's the tumble dryer? Now this got me thinking, because growing up we didn't have a tumble dryer. We got one later in life when we moved, we had a slightly bigger kitchen, and we ended up having the tumble dryer in the kitchen as well. But it was like sort of tucked under the stairs near the back door. It was a little bit out of the way. But yeah, we had the tumble dryer in the kitchen as well. So not only you got like the heat of the oven and all the steam off the pans and that, you got the tumble dryer pumping out hot air everywhere. So that was like a real thing that I just assumed was normal. And now I'm like, oh. The other thing actually, since we're talking about English kitchens, is the washing up bowl. The bowl within the bowl. Every sink's got a plastic washing up bowl in it. Why do we do that? I've never seen that anywhere else. And it almost doesn't make sense. Why not just fill up the sink? The Brits, we do a lot of stuff, and we always think foreigners are weird, like, oh, why do they do that? We're a bit sort of egocentric like that, and then it turns out that we're actually the only people doing it in the first place. But yeah, it's a weird one. I'm sure there's a reason why we do it, but I mean, I've just quickly typed it into Google. The British washing up bowl is used as if it is itself capable of washing dishes. Mix out a bit of fairy liquid. Yeah, it's a weird. Yeah, people are like, here you go. Why do Brits have a bucket in the sink? It turns a single sink into a one and a bit. Then you can drain your vegetables or tip water down the side without getting it in the washing up water. Okay, actually, yes. That makes sense. Yeah, got ya. So you can have your washing soaking in there. Sometimes you got to do a soaker if you've got a big pan or a greasy something. You got to leave it soak. But say you want to pour a cold cup of tea, heaven forbid someone's left one out, down the side you can. It's not going to interfere. You can drain your vegetables off down the side. See, again, over here, because you ain't got the washing machine taking up all the fucking room, you can have a bit of a bigger sink. I've got what's called like a bowl and a half or something. I've got the sink, and then on the side I've got like a mini sink, and that sometimes has one of them like food incinerators, it's called. The food, it's like a little food masher-upper in the bottom. Any sort of scraps go down, then it minces them up so it doesn't clog up the pipes too much. But yeah, it's quite common to have the sink and a half, whatever it's called. So the washing up bowl is just a creation for that. I'm sure actually these days most people are probably doing that. I haven't been in England for coming on 10 years now. So I'm sure everyone's modernised a bit. But then again, we're very stuck in our ways. You just get used to what you're used to. So maybe the washing up bowl is still a thing. I'm going to chat to my mum in a bit. I'm going to find out. I'm going to ask her, have we still got a washing up bowl? Are people still doing the washing up bowl? While I'm just Googling everything we've talked about, let's talk about the quick... let's have a quick look at the old stats, if there's any stats on the old arse wipage. It's got to be. Surely it's got to be... there's got to be some sort of stats for it. So let's see. Someone might have done a little bit of research in the past. And this is the thing. We've all got a phone in our pocket. And there's a lot of things where I'll just be like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know actually. Yeah, who knows? It's like, fucking hell, I've got a phone in my pocket. I'll just Google it. Rather than everyone just speculating and throwing in that, it's like, let's just get an answer. And what do you know? Here we go. So, this survey, it said 65.7% stand up. Oh no, sit down, and 34.3% stand up. Okay, they did a little survey here. Around 1,000 people. And this was 65% male in the study. So slightly over half were men. But they've split it up even more here. So for males, it was 62% sit down and 37% stand up. That's mad. 62%, I'm in the minority. Maybe I'll have to give it a go, innit? See what all the fuss is about. And sorry guys, sorry. Oh no, that was right. For males, 62% wipe sitting down. Where's the females? Oh, fucking ads, man. Phones these days, it's 95% adverts, isn't it? Women, you've got 73% sitting down. Now that makes total sense to me, because if you're a girl, you're sitting down anyway. You're used to just sitting down on the toilet full stop. Whereas men, we're half standing up, we're half sitting down. So that's why maybe the standing up thing didn't seem so mad to me, because I'm standing up when I'm having a wee anyway. Whereas girls, you're always sat down. Why not? Why would you ever dream of standing up? But yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, plenty of stuff for you to think about there. Will we do a quick little tune? Maybe we'll do a quick little tune. What are we at now? About half an hour. We'll do a quick little tune, and then we'll give it the old sayonara for this week. Like I said, I'm going to try and be a bit more regular with it. Also, I know people probably don't really want to admit that they even listen to this, but if you do listen to it, just give it a little share. Just post it up on your little timeline. Write a comment about it, tag it, give it a like, whatever it is. Just, help a mate out. You haven't got to tell everyone this is my mate. Just say, hey, I've been listening to this. Don't even say anything, whatever. But I'm not going to set up a lot of people now have got these Patreon pages where they're asking for a bit of money. Maybe in the future, because it is costing me money to make this thing. But I do like making it, so I can't really ask people to cover the costs. But it's one of them. If you see me in town and you think, oh geez, I'll buy him a pint. I enjoyed that podcast. I don't drink, do I? So it'd be nice to maybe get the donation, but that's another story. But it hasn't got to be monetary. Do you know what I mean? Just share my shit, innit? Share my shit. Help me help you. And then hopefully we can build something beautiful together. Right, let's have a little look anyway. Let me just turn this keyboard on for 1 second. Right. Load up some sounds here. Don't know about that one. I think since we've done a lot of shit talking, a lot of shite talking, let's try and find something that sounds a little bit like, you know, something like a bit shitey sounding. Let's go lower. Still not quite there. Whoa. Okay. Now we're talking. He's sick. Man's gonna get the pitch bender. Oh yeah, that. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. I'm gonna write some sort of mad tune here. Down, down. Okay, I've got a little. Okay, let's do a proper take. Turn on the old click track. Okay. Filth. Coming in with a garage vibe. Get some hats. Oh, I'm feeling this. A bit more percussion. Inside. Alright. Let me stop that after this loop. Yeah, nice. Again, I'm not getting like carried away. Don't need a bass line. I might put one more synth over the top, will I? I don't know. Let me just quickly loop this all together, and we'll see if we can do a little rap. It just takes a second to copy and paste this. I'm gonna drop a bit of the drums out here and there randomly, and then we'll go for a little take. Okay. Right, okay, here we go. In fact, I'm going to, I'll chuck an effect on my voice. That'll do. See what we can come up, a little bit of something. Then I don't need to fuck around making a tune too much. Just try and jazz it up a little bit. Alright. Here we go. Okay. That is actually filthy, that intro. Right. I'm back with a little bare bones freestyle. Podcast about taking a shit. Fuck that, I'm making a hit. Back on the Bare Bones podcast, and it's blatantly sick. So tell your friends, and you never know, I might be famous. We can talk globally about ways to wipe your anus. Just a toilet paper or fold it nice and neat. Swipe your ass like a credit card, but you won't get a receipt. If you got more questions, then ask Jeeves. And if you're done wiping your bum, then wash your hands before you leave. Oh my god. Definition of actual talking shit. I think that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Turn this mic off. There we go. That's your lot, guys. That is it. First one back anyway. We're into it. As I say, tell a friend. Have a share of it. Even just send me a message. Let me know what you thought. I'll try and be a bit more regular. And as always, sayonara.